The U.S. Open 2025 got underway on Sunday, August 24th, with headline names such as Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic, Aryna Sabalenka, and Ben Shelton making strong starts. Yet, as is often the case at Grand Slams, the first few days have already produced breakthrough stories that threaten to steal the spotlight from tennis' biggest stars. Majors often serve as the stage where underdogs become household names. Sometimes, it takes a record-setting win or a personal milestone to announce their arrival. Just 2 days into the New York Major, a handful of lesser-known players have already etched their names into the tournament's history books. Here's a closer look at 5 players making waves at Flushing Meadows in 2025. Renata Zarazua, Mexico. Renata Zarazua has quietly been grinding on the professional circuit for years, bouncing between the WTA Tour and lower-tier events. After making her Grand Slam main draw debut at Roland Garros 2020, she did not feature again at a major until the 2024 Australian Open. Since then, however, the 27-year-old has managed to qualify for every slam. At this year's U.S. Open, Zarazua announced herself in spectacular fashion by upsetting reigning Australian Open champion Madison Keys in the opening round. It was a match that showcased her grit and resilience. After missing multiple set points in the opener and falling behind 0-3 in the second, the Mexican refused to surrender. With relentless defense and clever counterpunching, she frustrated Keys and turned the tide, eventually winning 6-7, 10, 7-6, 3, 7-5. Despite knocking out a home favorite, the New York crowd quickly warmed to Zarazua's charisma and fighting spirit. Her victory marks one of the biggest moments of her career and a landmark win for Mexican tennis. Alexandra Eala, Philippines. Teenage sensation Alexandra Eala has long been tipped as a future star, and she gave the world a glimpse of her potential earlier this year with a stunning semifinal run at the Miami Open, where she defeated both Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek. However, inconsistency plagued her in the months that followed. She fell in the first round of her maiden Grand Slam appearance at Roland Garros, and then lost the Eastbourne International Final to Maya Joint before suffering another early exit at Wimbledon. By the time she arrived in New York, Eala was on a 3-match losing streak and drawn against 14th seed Clara Tauson in the opening round. Few expected her to advance. Yet the 19-year-old flipped the script in emphatic fashion, showing maturity and composure beyond her years. Her aggressive baseline play and fearless shot-making stunned Tauson, as Eala scored her first-ever Grand Slam main draw victory. For the Philippines, where tennis stars are rare on the global stage, Eala's breakthrough represents a historic moment and could inspire the next generation of players